Hi students, welcome back to our class. See here ma, just now in the last class I said you about aerobic respiration, anaerobic respiration, facultative aerobic respiration, anaerobic respiration I said you. So what are aerobic respiration? The organism which undergoes their respiration process or lead their life in the presence of oxygen are called as aerobes. The organisms which undergo their life process in the absence of oxygen is called as anaerobes. So we have here two types. Now I'll tell you about what is the combustion of sugar. Before that I'll tell you what is obligate aerobes, anaerobes. What are obligate, anaerobes and facultative anaerobes. See here ma, obligate anaerobes. The anaerobes means in the absence of oxygen only they can lead their life or they can undergo the anaerobe respiration in the absence of oxygen. Okay. So here obligate is nothing but strict. These are nothing but strict organisms, means compulsory. These organisms can lead their life in the absence of oxygen itself. Okay, in the extreme conditions only they can live where the oxygen is not present. Compulsory atmospheric gas content lo 21% oxygen untane untundi. A region lo aithe undado, there only these organisms can reside. Okay, so here if suddenly unfortunately if they move into certain atmospheric conditions, they die because oxygen is present there. So that's why we are calling that organisms as obligate anaerobes. What are facultative anaerobes? These are not that much strict. Okay, they can lead their life in the absence of oxygen. Sometimes according to the condition they can live. They can live here also. That means they can adjust there. They can modify their body and they can adjust to certain other conditions also. Those are called as facultative anaerobes, not strict. Okay na? So here anaerobic respiration with the help of anaerobic respiration, the glucose, okay, glucose nothing but C6H12O6 which is released during photosynthesis. Okay na, glucose C6H12O6 with the help of oxygen, they are undergoing glycolysis process. Here the end product is 2 molecules of pyruvic acid with the release of energy also. They are releasing the energy also. So glycolysis is done in the anaerobic conditions with the help of oxygen. Ante manam facultative kindana pettochu. Okay na? So with the help of oxygen they are undergoing the process here. The complex molecules are broken down and converts into the 2 pyruvic acid molecules plus energy is liberated. Okay, so here this step we can't just manaki ikkada glucose nunchi to pyruvic acid vachestundi anna, but in middle number of steps are present for the glycolysis process. We will know in the glycolysis topic. Before going into that, we will know about the combustion of sugar. Combustion is nothing but burning. Okay, manaku oka experiment outside untundi. What is that? We will take a test tube and we'll add the sugar in this one and burn. Okay, so and burn. What is liberated? One thing is carbon dioxide is liberated. When we put lime water, it gets precipitated. How we can indicate? It's nothing but it is getting precipitated. By that we can tell that here during combustion what is released? Carbon dioxide is released. Okay, one thing is carbon dioxide is released. Next thing is what is happening? Plus heat is released. Next thing is energy is released here. Energy is released. This is done on the apparatus externally. But combustion of the glucose during the respiration process is seen in the plants. So how does this occurs? How it is occurring? combustion of glucose in the plants, in the living organisms, not only in the plants, in the living organisms, how it is occurring during the combustion. Okay, glucose is burnt here, glucose is burnt here in such a way that heat energy should not be released out in the form of heat. Okay, it should not be wasted out, come out in the form of heat. In such a way, in that way, the stepwise process goes on. Very slowly the stepwise goes on, because mainly to avoid the release of energy in the form of heat. It should not be done there. Okay, so here the what is happening, another one is also there. So here the strategies that the plant cells uses is to catabolize the glucose molecules in such a way that not all the liberated energy goes out as it. So manaki catabolism process ikkada breakdown jarugutundi, catabolic process is done here, glucose bonds are broken down in such way that all the energy should not be liberated in the form of the heat there. Okay na, heat here. And next, during the process of respiration, oxygen is utilized, you know very well, oxygen is utilized, and respiration process and carbon dioxide, water, energy is the end product. What is the end product of respiration? Carbon dioxide, end product of respirations. Okay na, so end product of respiration enti is C6H12O6, okay, plus 6O2 will release 6CO2 plus 6H2O plus energy. This is the end product of respiration. So 6CO2, 6H2O, these are the end products here for respiration process. Okay now, for the respiration process. So here this combustion requires oxygen, but some cells like see here, combustion ki kachithanga manam ikkada oxygen kavali, that time we can call it as aerobic respiration. Okay, sometimes with the help of oxygen annam, facultative anaerobic respiration. Some organisms can live in the absence of oxygen also, that is called as anaerobic respiration. Okay, so now I will tell you about introduction of glycolysis here, only the introduction of glycolysis. This is the introduction of respiration up to here. From here now we will know about the pathways, what happened, how the glucose is broken down. See here, during photosynthesis, 6CO2 plus 6H2O, 12H2O, okay, will give rise to, in the presence of sunlight, okay, it is giving rise to C6H12O6 plus 6O2 plus 6H2O. Okay, so what is liberated? Carbohydrates. Okay, carbohydrates, you know very well, carbohydrates are nothing but sugars or sucrose rastunnanu ikkada for your understanding. Sucrose is broken down into, converted into glucose and fructose. Okay, these are utilized in the glycolysis process. Glycolysis process. Okay na, so glucose and fructose which is released from the sucrose. Okay, that sucrose is released from the photosynthesis process, that is participating in the glycolysis pathway, anaerobic respiration pathway again. Okay na, so here what is meant by glyco? Glyco in the Greek is nothing but sugars or sucrose or glucose. Okay, glucose, nothing but glyco is nothing but glucose. Lysis is nothing but breakdown or splitting, breakdown or splitting here. Okay, splitting here. Next, who are the persons worked upon glycolysis? How did we get this pathway? How did we get this pathway? So the first person name is Gustav Emden. Gustav Emden. Second one is Meyerhof. His name is Meyerhof Otto Meyerhof. Third person is J. Parnas. Okay, so these are the three persons have brought about the scheme of glycolysis for us. Okay, so Emden, E-M-P. Okay, so EMP, it is also called as a EMP pathway. It's also called as EMP. Glycolysis is also called as EMP pathway, Embden-Meyerhof-Parnas pathway. Okay, so in this glycolysis process, the glucose is converted and many intermediate products are present. Step by step I will tell you, and last two pyruvic molecules are formed, pyruvic acids are formed by liberating the energy. Okay, so hope you understood. I will tell you about the cycle in the next class.